care of them. And each of us has grown up together. We know what success looks like. And our opportunity to share that with you is like none other. I present to you none other than on the left, Juliet St. John. And I just want to say today, Juliet, you see that smile on her? She's beaming. You know why? Because
Hello from New Zealand.
she
This
and
is
I have
Dandy and
had
Belinda.
this
Good morning,
vision
everybody.
to
It's so
be
nice
able
to
to do
be.
that. So again, hopefully we don't have a hacker on today, but if they are, I hope that they join the business. That's all I can say. But when we look at Juliet St. John, have an opportunity to come in from Costa Rica, folks, she is the absolute goat of Schurz 365. Why do I say that? Because she's the one that came back looking for me over 20 years ago and had the opportunity to change my life and thousands of others. That is me right there in the red jacket and in the black skirt, have an opportunity to be a part and to be the visionary of this amazing event. Roland and Chevette said yes. They came in from Atlanta, Georgia, and this couple is so amazing. They met in our company, had the opportunity to get married by Coach Tomer himself. And when you look at leadership and success leaving clues, Roland shared with us yesterday, he got 10 $10,000 bonuses, okay? 10 $10,000 bonuses. And we had the opportunity to be able to do that. So again, you want to go ahead and record this today? Yes. Okay, Sindan, take it away.
Recording in
Okay.
progress.
All right. Well, here we go. So again, we are the four ambassadors that launched Destination Success. And again, our special guest was Juliet St. John with Roland and Chevette Arturas out of Atlanta, Georgia, and myself that presented the opportunity. One of the things that we wanted to do is make sure that each of our guests received their certificate. I want to give credit out there to the creator of this, none other than Sindan Tang. And I want to give special recognition to Janie. And when you look at Janie Williams, she printed them out, put them on cardstock, made sure that every single guest got their VIP guest certificate of completion with signature. So all they had to do is put their name in, put it in a frame, and hang it on their wall. And then when you have the opportunity to be able to do that, what we're bringing to the marketplace is absolute excellence. So I would like to hear from those that are out there. I want to reach out first to Dr. Ann. She's out there in Atlanta. Give us a recap, and then we're going to move it over to Fresno. I don't know who's going to be talking from Fresno, and then I'd like to hear from any others. I know we have Director Glenda Rowe on. We have Director Clifton Sutton. And if you all could just give us 1 minute of how you feel about what happened in Los Angeles on yesterday. Take it away.
Okay, this is Dr. Ann. First of all, let me just make a small correction. I am not in Atlanta, y'all. I am in Arizona. I don't know where she think I'm from Atlanta. I don't know. I didn't tell anybody I was going to Atlanta. So let's get that straight. I had a fabulous time. Had a fabulous time being with my CET family. We had a marvelous, fun, loving, caring time. But the most important thing is the training. If you missed it yesterday, you missed something extraordinary. And if it comes back your way, all I have to say, you need to be in the room where it happens. You need to be at the table, and they made people go sit up at the front of the room because those people who are sitting at the room and the front of the room in the first row, second row, third row, they said are going to make the most money. Well, think about it. Where do you want to sit in the room? You want to sit in the back of the room, or do you want to be leaning in to what the people were saying yesterday? Surely enough, when we have this again, I will be there. I'll be there somewhere listening and maybe talking too. Oh, I didn't say that. Okay. So back to you, coach.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I believe thank you, Dr. Ann. I think we got Carla out there from Fresno. Carla, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, it was great
Hey.
meeting and seeing you and hugging you on yesterday. And
Yes.
I tell you, as we look at where we're going with this, we're definitely going to be locking arms across the nation, taking this destination success. So go ahead and take it away, Carla. Give us a recap.
Well, my first recap is you don't always have to sit in the front of the room to have a successful mindset. Because I was sitting in the back and I know that I'm going to be a millionaire in this company.
She was too. Dr. Ed was too.
But just my overall experience, taking the whole day in, hearing all the information, meeting the leaders in the room, and just even ones that are not in the so-called leadership role, to me they were all leaders just to show up. And I was so excited. It was our first time meeting you, Coach Arland, even though I've been watching you from afar and I've been telling people,
Oh,
oh, she's my shero. We're gonna
oh.
write, but she's the one that I have just kind of fixated on and kind of mimicking after. We do have, I shared a little bit with you. We do have a little experience in travel network marketing, but this is something so special. I felt so at home, and I'm trying not to get emotional because I do get emotional pretty quick. Um, it was just like I had come and met a new family.
Oh,
That's what
great.
it felt like. I felt so at home, met some wonderful people, ready to take it to the next level. I'm so anxious for St. Louis and what's going to happen out there. And I loved it. I loved it. I can't even put it into words. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I know you brought your tribe with you. You
Yes.
did not come along. And I see Marlene out there. Marlene Walrus, go ahead and speak. Okay. Well, anyone else? I saw Marlene's hand. I'm not sure if she's able to unmute. Anyone else?
Yes, Coach. This is Clifton Sutton. I'm telling you, it was great seeing the Fresno team out there. Carly, was great seeing you and your Fresno team. And I was teasing with her yesterday, Coach. She got to LA in 3 hours. I call her Miss Speed Demon. But it was great seeing her in the Fresno team. But it was a super Saturday like no other. The synergy and the energy in the room was contagious. We had when you called up the guests, that was so it was so great to see all of the guests up there. They took up the entire stage up there, and they pretty much absorbed the whole room, just the guests. And so we had an overflow of people. We had to, kind of move around, maneuver, but it was a wonderful event. We did have a lot of the training from our executive, our ambassadors, and all of the thing that we had. Juliet gave us some training as well, and so it was very, very exciting to be able to see all of the faces that we normally see on Zoom in the room. People came from different parts of the world, but it was absolutely amazing. So if you missed it, I'm telling you, you missed a treat. Back to you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Director Clifton Sutton. You guys are all over Facebook today. And what a great picture of the directors and the ambassadors. And then we got Director Glenda Rowe out there at a travel party, in-house travel party. Take it away, Glenda.
Well, hello to each and every one of you. And I just want to say to Carla, we are a family, and it was nice meeting you um, at that event.
Thank you.
Events and meetings, live meetings, are non negotiable. If you are able to get to one, if you're within an hour's distance drive, I believe Fresno was a couple hours, I think. You need to be there. We even had someone that flew in from another state to be there. New York and some other places, Atlanta. So there's really no reason, if you're part of this business, not to be at an event. If you are a guest, this is who we are. We are a family. We support one another. We have excellence as far as our leadership is concerned. We have people who have already set the standard. They've done it. And if it's possible for Roland to earn $10,000 bonuses, it's possible for anyone to do it. You just have to make a decision, do the work, be coachable and teachable, and it's possible. The system is there. We all have access to the same things. The different variable is you. What are you going to do? How are you going to be different? So we're here to help you and support you. And it was a great event. Back to you, Coach.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Linda Rowe. And anyone else? Okay. Anyone else? Okay, then we will move on. Hold on. Anybody want to recap from yesterday? Going once,
Yes,
going
and it was
twice.
so awesome.
Hey,
Oh, I loved
Coach
it. I was
Arlen.
in here
Yes. Okay,
yesterday.
great. Go ahead and tell us.
so in-
Okay.
This is Crystal, and I just wanted to say I had originally questioned whether coming all the way out here from New York was worth it. It certainly was. With the powerhouses in the room, it was worth every single
Oh.
penny that I scraped up, even during a difficult time. And I will say this, I'll put myself on camera very quickly because I'm still at the hotel. I'm going to be leaving in a few hours. And I would say, look at this view. Why
you
not?
silly woman. Did you really scrape up all your money to get scammed and learn how to scam? Are you for
Yes,
kidding
and
me?
then
This
so,
is a
and I
lady
hope
full
you
of
do
scammers.
too, so you
You
can
are a
have an
scammer. You
opportunity
are
as well.
scammers.
I want to
Scam,
thank you
scam,
so much,
scam.
Coach
You will
Arlen.
lose all
Thank
your
you to
money.
Juliet,
You will lose
and
all your
thank
money
you
if you
so
listen to these
much.
people.
And
These are
thank you
professional
so
scammers.
much to Roland
You
and Chevette Arturis.
You
They
are
poured
scamming
into me
people.
along with
This
Glenda,
is,
Dennis, and
ladies
all
and
of
gentlemen,
these powerhouses that were in the room. And I'm grateful. They gave me tips in this travel industry. And
you
that's
are scammers. You are just
intended to
scamming
say
people
right
out of their
now
money.
before flying
You
back
are
down to New
scamming.
York. Thank you, Coach A, and thank you, everyone. Take care.
Absolutely. So we have Danny DeHeck, who is a major global a person who interrupts people's Zooms and deliberately does that on purpose. So it always is funny to me when people take the time out when you're doing something great. And this person is located in an international country. And just imagine, the 50 of us right now, I have the opportunity to hear somebody who is trying to hack
I'm
into what
located
we're
in
doing.
New
So
Zealand,
that is
young lady.
pretty
I'm
funny. So we
located
have the
in New
opportunity to
Zealand,
be able to
and we
do that. So again, you guys give him a big laugh because again, 20 years in the business does not qualify for anything that he's talking about. So again, I'm going to reach out to Cindan. Are we able to control that? All right. All right. Okay. So anyone else?
Yes. Oh,
Yes. Okay. Okay. Again, of course, I'm just going to let everybody know that we do have a hacker on and we're doing everything we can to remove that person. So just be patient. And was that you, Haru, that was speaking? What a great presentation you did on yesterday. Juliet talked about, if you guys have seen the champions recap, Juliet has definitely sent that out. We're excited about it. So was that you speaking?
it was indeed, Coach. I gratefully very-
You're breaking up.
oh, my apologies. 1 second. My apologies. I hope that's better.
It is better. Yes.
Okay, excellent. So I was just saying how appreciative I was for just being allowed the opportunity or being asked to share the information with everyone. Like I said, it was a super successful event. We call it Super Saturday, but the entrepreneur empowerment travel. Like it was more than just an event. I must say, it is. We're doing more often. Is like I'm almost speechless, but again, the support was overwhelming, and the guests, like Director Clifton said, they took up the whole stage. So we definitely did an excellent job getting those folks in the room. So kudos to everyone that was in attendance, and back to you, Coach.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I just want to say again, Cindan, I just want to get a thumbs up. Are we thumbs up? Give me a yes. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Well, great, great, great. Because I really want to present to our guests. You got to hear from those. We'll hear from many of you after the call, after the Zoom. But I want to get into what we're excited about, what we're talking about, what each and every one of those persons shared with you. So let's talk about business. Let's get down to business and talk about Surge 365. What we're presenting to you is Surge 365, where you have the opportunity to build wealth. Now, what does that mean to you? What does wealth mean to you? So when you think about it, I say wealth is from the neck up, not the neck down. Because if you are working for anyone else, you're trading time for dollars. Time for dollars. Now, check this out. How about traveling the world? Juliet was in the room yesterday, and Roland was saying how she pushes everybody to be able to do things out of their comfort zone. And I remember the first time that I was with her and we went to Hawaii, and here we are on the beaches of Kona, and she said, "Let's go swimming with the manta rays." Now, at that time, I didn't even know what a manta ray was, but I waddled out in my wetsuit, jumped on a boat in the middle of the night, jumped in the ocean to swim with 23 different manta rays. And I was like, oh my goodness. But the next morning, she said, "Let's take a helicopter ride over the active volcano." But the beauty of that was the fact that I got to see the earth get bigger. So when you think about travel, don't just think about just the ordinary, the tourist things. Think out of the ordinary. And even if it's traveling in your local area, enjoy. When you look at making a difference, that's what we're doing. You heard everybody say we're like a family. And over here at Surge 365, we are different. And how we're going to do it is absolutely together. So when we have the opportunity to be able to do that, all I can say is we have our income disclaimer out there. And basically, what it says is what you put in is what you put out. When you see SBA, that stands for Surge Business Associate, and you have the opportunity for a minimum amount to be able to make great. But guess what? It depends on you. It depends on your effort. It depends on your desire. So when you have the opportunity to look at that, all I can say is if you have the time and the money, where would you want to go? Where would you want to go? You should have a live list, not a bucket list. You should have a live list. And when you think about your live list, where would you like to go and what would you like to do? I remember that at 5 years old, I wanted to go to Egypt because I saw the Ten Commandments. But guess what? A few years ago, I was able to go to Egypt. And when I looked at the fact that right there when King Tut was, when I had the opportunity to go to the pyramids and go to the Sphinx and go to the Valley of the Kings, it was a dream come true. What's yours? What's your dream? What's your desire? Maybe you'd like to go snorkeling with your children. Why not? I was able to take my grandkids and just fly them all to Disney World, and they had the Disney credit card, and they were cutting up. I left to go to a meeting. I came back. I said, "What you guys doing?" They had ordered all this food. I took those credit cards back from them because they were just cutting up. But think about that romantic world class vacation, or even sailing in the likes of Alaska. But think about this. There's some of you out there that you say, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I want to be able to stay in the good old USA." Well, guess what? Go to Vegas. And when you go to Vegas, you can go to the Eiffel Tower. And when you go to the Eiffel Tower, you'll be able to see all over Vegas. You'll be able to see the pyramids at the Luxor. You'll be able to see the Venetian. You'll be able to look at the fountains of Bellagio. You'll have that opportunity just by going somewhere locally and having the whole entire world at your disposal. Folks, let's talk about the next one. When you talk about going to Europe, oh my goodness. I remember it was about 25 of us that went with Coach Tomer and his family and Scott. We all went to vacation in Europe. And I remember when Coach said, "Okay, we're going to take this group, directors. We're going to go to Europe." And I remember, my husband, he didn't like to travel, and I remember going home. I said, "Well, you know what? You want to go to Europe? Nah, I don't want to go. I said, well, it's free. He said, okay, well, I go. And so having that opportunity to go and be able to go to places like Luxembourg, and then, being right there, who went to Brussels and had the opportunity to go to Amsterdam. And, we were traveling all over. And by the time we got to Germany, one of the things that we went to visit was Beethoven's home. And he must have been really short, had to be under 5 feet, because we had to duck to be able to go in. I'm like 5'6", and we still had the duck to go in. But when you think about being right there at a, over 2,000-year-old Roman gate, these are the things that you have. And when you think about travel, having memories that last a lifetime, you know what's on my live list? Africa, not just one country. Juliet just talked about her adventures on yesterday, going out there and just coming back from Botswana, have an opportunity to help and to be able to give. And when you're financially free, you have the opportunity to do what you want to do to help others in life. And when you think about that African safari, or just more than just safari there, and when you look at the resources and the places that you'd be able to go, so traveling the world enriches your life. It gives you great experiences. And when you think about reality, oh, we don't like to think about that. We want to think about the good stuff. But you know what? There's a reality that's in it also. So think about this. The reality is financial problems, right? And at some time or another, we've all had it. I remember when I started the business, I was on a fixed income. And fixed income means that it don't matter how much money you got coming in. It means that your income is okay. That means inflation goes up and your income remains the same. So when you think about financial problems, the spending power today is down over $7,000 since 2021, but 77% of people are worried about their finances. Why? When you think about there's a problem, I know you're going to agree with me and say, what's what? 77% who are currently worried. And the one thing that you have to do is take action now. It's a now time. See, when you look at 2025 and we're in the 7th month, what have you done to change your financial future? What have you attached yourself to create that extra income? How many income streams do you have? How are you positioned in case of an emergency to be able to move forward? Now, think about this. If you don't take action now, are you going to wait until things get worse? Are you looking at things on the outside? Or do you know that you have the ability to create your own economy? So if you're part of the 23% that are currently okay, how long before this affects you? It's coming your way. But what you going to do about it? When something is aimed at you, somebody is throwing something at you, what do you generally do? You duck. Are you just going to stand there and let it hit you? Or are you going to take action to do something different? So when we talk about how long before this affects you, you got to start dreaming again. And I want you to challenge you to do that today. Because when you think about imagining that, oh gosh, here we go. When you imagine being able to do that, I want you to think about this. Imagine what financial freedom feels like. Just imagine. What does that feel like for you and your family? Think about it. If you had all the money that you needed today to do what you want, would you be smiling? Would you be happier? Think about that, you know, and have an opportunity. And again, like I said, we got a major hacker trying to get in, but I want you to think about this. Imagine what time freedom feels like. Imagine what having the opportunity to be able to earn money from home or earn money from your mobile device. Imagine traveling the world. And when you imagine traveling the world, imagine what it feels like. One of the richest men in the world, his name is Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett said the things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the thing that the world does should be your business. So we are the answer. We can help. Absolutely, we can help. So think about this. When you think about a business, the person that invited you invited you to Surge 365. And when you think about Surge 365, oh my goodness, it's a home-based business opportunity with 4 streams of income. Isn't that something? When you look at 3 streams of income, all I can say, 4 streams of income from
What are
two
you
from
doing?
two companies
Give it up,
have an
Eddie.
opportunity to do that. And
Give
when
it
you
up,
think about
Eddie.
that,
Stop
again,
this
he's back, you guys. So again, don't pay any attention to him. You don't know what he's doing, okay? But think about this. When you think about ownership and leadership and success leaving clues, who are we led by? We're led by none other than Dr. Christopher Coakley. You know, at 19 years old, he entered a presentation. He was a college student. And as a college student, he literally was able to make a decision with a company called A.O. Williams. In his first 10 years, he earned over $1 million. And then what he did is he turned around and he retired as a millionaire after 18 years of success in the industry. So think about that, okay? Okay. And having the opportunity that now he became an author and a globetrotter. He went to over 30 countries and 60 countries. And one of the things he became was a top, highly sought after expert in leadership. So when you look at leadership, when you look at marketing, when you look at entrepreneurship, he is
This
equipped
is not true. He
to
is
be
not a
able to do
doctor.
that.
You're
And
making
when
up
you look at the
bullshit,
fact that
lady.
in
This guy is not
2006,
a
he
doctor. He is
re-entered
an
the industry with Surge 365 as a representative. Dr. Coakley had additional success and earned multiple millions more. You know what he did in August of 2024, just less than a year ago? He bought the company. You should be clapping. So what he did is he painted a vision for us. And that vision was, yeah, the house, the cars, they're all great. The Bentley, the Ferrari, the truck, the Mercedes, and the G-Wagon are great. But you got to look at what his vision is. It was to build a company that allows the average and ordinary person with above average desire the chance to achieve all your goals and dreams just like he has. You know, we have a hacker on today that wants to stop your opportunity. And when you look at that, when you think about the opportunity and what we're sharing with you is absolute facts, because what you say is this: when you look at the fact that you have the opportunity, and when we look at Surge 365, all I can say is this is a travel technology company. We're a travel technology company. And it's for those of you who dislike sales. Now, if any of you on here, and I want you to go in the chat, if you've ever heard of a company called Weekenders, and it was Weekenders Fashion, you have like 10 outfits that you could turn into 100. Anybody remember that? You go in the chat and let me know. But anyway, I was great at telling people about it, but I wasn't great at collecting. I hated collecting money, but I love the fact that this business, you have the opportunity to point people to what they want to do. So for those that dislike sales, but you want to earn money without selling, for those of you who spend hours online, you're already looking for the best deal. For those of you that desire exclusive access to wholesale travel prices, you got it right here at Surge 365. We're going to give you your own exclusive membership site that the public does not have access to. We're going to give you the best deals. We're going to give you the opportunity that you don't have to sell, that all you have to do is tell. And you know what? This is so important. You know, when they talked about, I think it was Carla that talked about a community. We're one team, one dream. And when we look at everybody moving forward with Surge 365, we want to build a community of travel enthusiasts, whether it's you selling or whether it's you traveling. And that enthusiast can go both ways. Now, remember I said somebody was trying to stop your opportunity today? Well, this is what they don't want you to know. Hold on. What they don't want you to know is that we're backed by an experienced executive team. Well, we are proven. We've already done billions of sales and counting. We're one of the most prestigious host agencies on the planet. We established a solid foundation because we were the shot callers back in 2001 that invented the marketing aspect of business in the travel industry. We have unique benefits that are tailored for your success. Folks, let me talk about this. Let me talk about Clint Tomer. Oh my goodness. You know, I've watched this young man grow up, and I can say with our legacy company, he is a grandchild, but he is a formidable leader. It's in his genes, it's in his DNA. And when you look at Clint Tomer as the president of SIRS 365, you
It's a
should be clapping.
scam. This lady
The
should be
legacy
shot in the head
absolutely
and put out of her
continues
misery.
with Clint.
We're
Okay.
reporting you to the
The other thing is when you look at Delby Santiago, he heads up our international, he is an international VP. And look at this. When we talk about our home office campus, Dr. Coakley had vision. And one of the things that he wanted to do was be able to now house all of us to be able to do events, to do red carpet events. And when you look at 7,500 square feet of office space situated on 2.7 acres, located in Wood River, Illinois, it speaks volumes. How did we do it? In travel. Those of you who are guests today, don't you know that this opportunity is opening the door for you to access 10 trillion in annual sales? You'll be aligned with the largest industry on the planet. How many people get the opportunity to be able to do that? You'll be part of the travel industry. And how do we do that? Because guess what? When you look at the fact that people are prioritizing travel, they want to get away. And when you look at experts that predict that by 2030, that the travel industry will exceed $15 trillion, you better ask somebody, because who is our customer? See, we don't leave anything on the table over here at SIRS 365. When we talk about leisure travel, oh my goodness. When you talk about corporate travel, oh my goodness. When you talk about people accessing travel two ways, folks, 53% use e-commerce, 53% use Expedia. They already know it. They use Travelocity. They use Booking.com. Oh, well, guess what? We can give them an alternative. Let me say that again. We can give them an alternative. And I'm going to share with you what that is. So for those of you taking notes, take notes, because guess what? If you have already made the decision to align with us at SIRS 365, what a great decision, because guess what? 47% still use travel advisors. Now, people say travel advisors, oh, yeah, you can have a new profession. Maybe you're out of work. You need a new direction. How about becoming a travel advisor? How about booking other people's travel? And I'm going to share with you how you can do that in just a moment. But think about it, a new profession. But over here at SIRS 365, we do both. See, we don't leave anything on the table. So when you think about capitalizing on the 53% that buy online, let me tell you this. I just share with you that we're a travel technology company. And you guys know I get excited because this is my day on Sundays to present this business. This is the only day that I do, but oh my goodness, I love it. Because when you look at us being a travel technology company, and then we have 3 travel technology products. So it's just like having your briefcase, you open it up, and you got 3 things in there. So let's just use this example for demonstration purposes that you now have a McDonald's, you have a Burger King, and you got a Taco Bell, okay, in your travel technology package. So let me present to you your Burger King, okay? So make money with the Vortex. Now, think about this. Our company created a product called the Vortex, and the Vortex has the opportunity for you to be able to make money. Now, we call this our free giveaway program, free giveaway. Think about how genius this is. You give away a travel booking site. Your customer books their own travel. You are the owner of that. And every time they book their own travel, you earn 100% of their savings. Oh yeah, I shouldn't say you should be clapping. You should be clapping out there in Antelope Valley. You should be clapping. Now think about this. When we talk about the vortexes, that prices are so low that they're password protected, that the customers save money 85 to 90% of the time. And the simplicity of this is what's important. All they have to do is put in their first name, last name, email address, and then they create their own password. Isn't that something? So when you look at the fact that now your customers booking their own travel. You gave them that site for them to be able to book that travel. And let's look at how this works. Okay. So they're going out there to Punta Cana. And when you look at going to Punta Cana, the lowest internet price is $3,704. Now, they looked out there on the highly advertised site and they said, oh no, guess what? I received the Vortex and I received the Vortex for free. Let me check it out. Oh, it's only $3,005. You mean I can put $700 in my pocket and use that for my vacation? But you're the owner. I'm pointing at you. You're the owner. You're the one that gave it away. They saved and you just earned $699. Now, you should be clapping on that one. Now, let's talk about going to my favorite place. We're talking about Cancun. Every time I think about Cancun, I think it was the first time, every time I go to a beach, I always immerse myself in my full dress clothes. Don't ask me. I know it's quirky, but I do that. So I usually walk out in the ocean. I got on this, one time I had on this African attire. I'm in the middle of the ocean, fully dressed, and I take this picture, woosah, right? And so when I think about Cancun, that was the first time that I did that. And everybody thought I was crazy because here I am walking into the water fully dressed, right? So here we are. Lowest internet price, $6,131, but the Vortex price is $4,557. Now, your customer just saved $1,574 and you home sleeping. Are you on the beaches of the world? And you just earned $1,574. Folks, I'm giving you a way out of lack, want, and need by giving away the Vortex. Now, come on now. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Let me see if I can bring this next one up, okay? Again, think about this. And going to New York. Now, last time I was in New York, I think we went to see the play Motown, and I love going to plays when I go there. And again, the food and everything. I like the fact that I live in Arizona, everything shuts down early, but in New York, everything stays open. So, and then you can buy all the stuff, everything on Canal Street, right? So when you look at going to New York, we're going to go there shopping, and the lowest internet price is $17.69. But your customer, they said, "Oh my goodness, the Vortex is $13.93." They're happy because they saved $376, and you just made $376. So when you look at the potential of what you have the ability to do, and again, guess, I know this is a lot, but it's not a lot. It's a pathway for you to be able to create your own economy. Now, think about this. You're the owner. You earn 100% of what your customers save. If you only have 10 customers, just 10, we're not asking you to get 1,000, just 10 to create that extra income. And folks, if you're talking about having the ability that those customers, it took one trip a year, just one trip a year, one, and their average savings is $300. Do you know that's $3,000 in total savings? Think about it. But you are the owner. You earn 100%. You just got 3,000 additional income that could pay off your Visa, that can pay off your MasterCard, that can pay off your car, that can pay for tuition. You got to think about income streams, and we just gave you one with our first travel technology product. Now think about this. You can put your business on autopilot, earn money while cash rewards while you sleep. Well, we call it the vacation bot. Guess what? With the Vortex, not only do you earn what the customer saves, but you also earn reward credits that you can use like cash. Folks, when we talk about putting your travel business in the palm of your hand, we're going to give you the app. We're going to give you the tools to be able to share instantly on social media and have the opportunity to do that. Now, think about this. Who is your customer? Your customer. You got to remember that 47% still use travel advisors. They like, I ain't searching on the internet for nothing. Let me call my travel advisor. Hey, travel advisor, I need 4 trips to Jamaica. I want to stay on the beach. I want to go to Negril. Guess what? You can do that for them. You can be that travel advisor. You can now, when you think about how you can capitalize on the 47% that still buy through travel advisors, you become one. See, we give you that option. And over here at Surge 365, we give you options. Now think about it. We own, now I'm going to say this so everybody can hear me. We own our own host agency, which is called Trav Manatee, where travel and humanity meet. See my boxing gloves? They meet, right? Pow. Now, think about Trav Manatee. When you look at the industry of travel, and those of you who are taking a look today, remember I said, if you tell me that it works, you should have some evidence that it does. 23 years of success in the travel industry. That warrants a clap right there. 23 years. Now, check this out. We've already done over $3 billion in sales. We are credentialed with our IATAN, ARC, and CLIA. So again, we're a certified host agency specializing in wholesale travel, and we provide that travel training to you. And now you're that Trav Manatee agent, and we ensure that all of you stay in compliance because we are compliant with the industry standards, rules, and regulations. Folks, as a travel advisor, you can earn up to 80%. You're going to be able to get that first class training. You're going to have direct access to the vendor. Oh, yes, you are. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So, can you access booking engines from different suppliers? Absolutely. You want to access Carnival? Absolutely. You want to access any of the other vendors? Absolutely. How about group bookings? How about participation in the industry and earning your own industry high level credentials, your IATA and CLIA? Folks, we're talking about now having those Trav Manatee training trips. Folks, we want you to learn. We want you to earn more money. We want to pour into you so you have the ability to go out there, maximize your business. And if all things were equal for the same price, the same cruise, the same resort, the same airlines, who are your friends and family going to buy from? They're absolutely going to buy for you. I think he's pointing at you. Are you pointing at me? I think he said yes. So think about this. When we talk about our family vacation, so you are the key. I like the fact when they say key, when they say access, it always means for me that it opens the door. So think about this family vacations. If 10 of your family and friends book their yearly vacation with you, rather than going to a highly advertised site, you're going to earn between 900 and 2,700. So if you book a cruise, if six of your friends book a cruise once a year. See, I just share with you the vortex that you give away for free. Now I'm sharing with you the host agency, another income stream for you. If six of your friends book a cruise once a year, 7 days, 2 passengers, earn even more with multiple couples booked. Put together something and earn some money. See, it's not difficult to earn money over here at Service 365. It's about you taking action. It's about you making a decision. We're talking about 1,100 to 1,800. Folks, we're talking about Trav Manatee. Training trip is offered by the vendor. The vendor, when I share with you, oh my goodness, I remember when we went to Mazatlan, Diane Oates is on right now. Diane, if you can unmute, just come on, let me know you can. But think about this. We took a trip to Mazatlan. Guess what? Because they wanted to make sure that the cruise ships come back to Mazatlan. So anybody, a travel agent to come over, they sent a plane for us. It was absolutely free. Diane, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here. It was fun and it was free. Even the flight.
Was it the best shrimp we ever had?
Absolutely. They fed us, they carted us around, they gave us site inspections. We got to do all kinds of things and all free, free, free. And I love being in the travel industry. It is fun and often free.
Well, she has definitely bragging rights because she earned the highest award credential with our company on the travel side. And it's called the Kim Sorensen Award. So you guys give it up to Diane. Congratulations on
Thank
that
you.
major achievement. And that's because of your travel expertise. So congratulations.
Love it. Thank you.
You're so welcome. So you got to be active, folks. You can't let your business go down. You got to be active. And why wouldn't you stay active in Service 365, folks? When we talk about the Trav Manatee training trips, and like what her brother Haru calls it, AI all inclusive. Yeah, we know we all need to learn some AI, and we need to learn some AI on the beaches of Cancun, Cozumel, Punta Cana, and guess what? Because we're on the inside. We can go for about $35 a night. How about going out there to Reno, Las Vegas, and 2 nights free to up to $22 per night? Folks, we're talking about perks and benefits because you've aligned yourself with the travel industry. It opened up the door for you to be able to gain access. And when we talk about going out there to Body Holiday, I can't wait. I think I'm gonna do this before the end of the year. When we talk about Body Holiday, I just say work my body, get me well. When we talk about the Body Holiday Wellness Resort, all inclusive, can't wait. 55% off, count me in. So when you look at what you have the ability to be able to do, and you look at the industry of travel, folks, all I want you to know is this, that you have the opportunity to be able to now have a business. And when you look at the fact that you can have a business, it speaks volumes. So get paid, get paid. Let me say this again. Why wouldn't you do something that you can get paid on what people are already doing? Someone in your circle, someone at work, someone at church, someone in your club, someone in your organization is going to book a cruise. Somebody is going to do group travel. Somebody is going to have a family reunion. Somebody is going to get married on the beach, and somebody is going to go see the Rams and fly in to be able to do that. Folks, you can now capitalize on that and make money. So when you look at everyone as a group waiting to happen, I want you to think about this, and I'm going to put them all up here. So, group cruises. One of our new travel advisors volunteered to help plan a cruise for their. Anybody know what I'm doing? Nobody? Anybody? How about
Yes.
Boots on the Ground Travel Club? Okay, that's all right. I'm just gonna say, don't play it small because I still like to have fun and I still keep up with stuff, right? So we said this is the most popular thing on the planet. Talking about boots on the ground. You know what? Think about it. You just got started today. You're brand new. You're brand new. Welcome to Surge 365. So you're a new travel advisor. You just got started today. And guess what? When you think about it, you said, I just joined the business and I want to help plan a cruise for it, but you didn't know nothing. So you called our home office team. They provided the assistance for you. It was your first group. You got to go for free and you earned $15,000. You going to complain? You're going to complain. You got your money back. You got your money back and some. Let's look at a destination planner, folks. Your church went to church and they said, we want to plan a Holy Land trip. The vendor made the presentation. So again, it could be the Holy Land, it could be any place, but we're using this example because the vendor made the presentation. You just got started. You don't know anything. Guess what? You're aligned with Surge 365, which will allow you to have that direct access. And yes, there's some requirements to do that, but you can get started and make that decision. The vendor made the presentation to the congregation. The pastor and his wife, they were excited because they got to go for free, and you also went for free, and you earned 21,000. Now let's look at that. So again, that's 36,000 right there. 2 trips. Who else you gonna tell? Well, guess what? Your kids. I'm gonna use Fatima. Fatima has been a travel advisor, a part of the travel team. She's our mascot. She's a young lady who is now an entrepreneur, 13 years old. And guess what? She tells everybody. So the child of one of our advisors' class wanted a graduation trip. Well, guess what? Just use this example. Fatima volunteered her mom to plan it because she knew that that was her mom's, Rhonda's, side hustle. They went for free. So Rhonda and Fatima went for free and earned over $7,000. And Fatima said, okay, mom, this is what I want and this is what I need going back to school. So it just makes sense, right, Fatima? So think about this. It just makes sense. Why? Because given the choice between a faceless corporation and you, people you know will choose you every time. It's our relationship, our technology, your relationship, our technology. It equals business for us, a commission check for you, and it's the most effective way. And it's our unfair advantage. Now, I share with you the vortex. Remember, I said there were 3. The vortex, this is a test. You give it away. The customer saves $100. How much you make? $100. So whatever the customer saves, that's what you earn. No limit on how you can give it away. Now, the second one was your host agency, which is called Travemanity. That's your host travel agency where you can become a travel advisor. And now let me share with you what I love the most about this is membership. Now, call me a hotel snob or whatever. We stayed at the Sheraton this weekend. I had to make sure it wasn't the Holiday Inn. I'll just say it what it is. But because I'm in the industry, I have the ability to now book it through my membership. Most recently, we went to Chicago and we went out there for Dr. Ann's birthday, and we were looking at hotels and looking on our membership site, and it was like, what is going on in Chicago? Everything is like $600 something dollars. Well, we booked the Renaissance right there at Hotel O'Hare for $113 a night. We got the executive lounge. We had breakfast. We had lunch. We were VIPs all the way there. And guess what? Patti LaBelle was staying at the same hotel. Her road manager was standing outside, and we saw her. We said, what's going on? We're going to the concert tonight. She said, okay. She connected with Dr. Ann, and guess what? We went to the concert, and do you know that she came over, gave us exclusive VIP fans, and little custom fans, and Dr. Ann got to go back there and meet Sherry Shepherd, and got to meet and take pictures with Patti LaBelle. I forgot to put that on Facebook. But guess what? We put $500 a night in our pocket by booking it from ourselves. So when you talk about exclusivity, we're talking about members only. You guys know about members only. Save up to 70% on hotels, cruises, rentals, and we have the best price guarantee. Don't play us, okay? 150% of the difference. If you find it for less on a highly advertised site and you book it from yourself, you'll have the ability to get 150% of the difference in reward credits. Oh, by the way, you earn reward credits with your Vortex also. So let's talk about membership, okay? This is what the membership site looks like. Not only can you book hotels, not only can you book cruises, not only can you book car rentals, Cavis, Hearst, Alamo, not only can you book flights, you can even book Southwest on our site. Not only can you book home vacation, need a vacation home, get it from yourself. Earn reward credits. How about weekly stays? Oh my goodness. Stay on for the benediction. I'll show you how to do that. And then we have marketplace and we got activities. So if you want to go somewhere in Paris and you want to go to the Eiffel Tower, you want to have the opportunity to go to the Louvre, you can do that. We're talking about lifestyle. And even for those that have timeshares, like, oh, I need to, we got the same thing. You don't have to get no timeshare membership, but let me show you how you roll as a member. Let's talk about going to Las Vegas for 7 days. Let's talk about 4 adults. Let's talk about $14.26 is the lowest online price. You searched out there, but you went to your own site and booked it. Do you know that for 7 nights, 4 adults, through your membership, it's only $557 for the week? Folks, you got to use your head. I call it wealth from the neck up. When you talk about $869 in savings, it makes a difference. Now, I'm going to have to plug in because it tells me I don't have power. So let me see what's going on here. You guys enjoying this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Coach.
Yes.
We enjoying it, Coach, over here. We've all said yes. Y'all want to say yes again?
Yes! Well, if you guys only knew where I was sitting, I was just like, oh my God, I hope I don't go away. But let me do this real quick. Let's talk about going to South Africa, 7 nights, 6 adults. The retail price is $5,128, but your membership, and just think you're only paying $779. You just saved $4,000 in savings, folks. We're talking about numbers, okay? But Bali, oh my goodness, it's definitely on my live list. I may even retire there. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We're talking about having that luxury. I can't wait to have, they put the flower decorations in the tub. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they do it before you get in or after you get in the tub, right? But $5,834. Somebody tell me about that afterwards. But guess what? You're going for 7 nights for $2,565. That's $3,000 in savings. So travel the world with us. You heard me talk about Luxembourg. You heard me talk about Paris. Ah, when you go see, when you talk about Rio de Janeiro, and Christ the Redeemer statue sits on top of the mountain with his arms outstretched. This right there at the bottom. When you look at Dr. Coakley in India and have an opportunity that you see where Bali is, and Bali is only 4 hours away from Australia. So when you think about traveling the world, going to the Caribbean, going to South Beach, going to New Orleans, San Diego, Costa Rica, where Juliet is, yeah, that's exactly where it is. And again, having an opportunity to be able to travel the world. So we invite you to travel the world with us. So why not make travel your business? So think about it. Write down the names of 3 people that you know right now. Let's start making you some money. Let's start having the ability for you to be able to change your finances. And so when you think about 3 people who would love to travel and make more money, we're going to tell you how to navigate through this. So when we talk about the results, when we talk about the evidence, we have a proven track record. When you look at the fact over 50 people have earned more than $1 million on one, and when you look at the fact that we paid out more than 500 bonuses ranging from 10,000 to $250,000. I've received several $10,000 bonus, $50,000 bonus, $100,000 bonus, and again to $250,000, folks. We're talking about 6 people earned $1 million bonus. And if you were in the room on yesterday, you had an opportunity to take that picture with Juliet St. John, to be able to really be up and close with somebody that has done it. And when you tell me that it works, you should have some evidence that it does. Folks, when we talk about hundreds of $100,000 annual ring earners, and when you look at the percentile of people who are able to ring those rings, wrong ring, okay? Put that on there, it makes a difference. So I got 3 of those Super Bowl rings. I always get asked, was my husband or my spouse in a Super Bowl? I said, no, I earned these, and you have the ability. They got one with your name on it too. And then having the ability that we paid out over $50,000 bonuses, folks, that speaks for itself. What other evidence do you need? We pay. We pay. Never missed a payday in 20 years. And that's what I can say. So we have a magnificent Ultimate Director program. And when you look at this, we have leadership on with us today. And I just want to shout out to Clifton Sutton. He's getting his jacket, and he always thinks that he's flying. He always has his arm outstretched because he knows that there's no limit to where you can go. So Clifton, are you there?
I am here, and I do believe I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it was absolutely amazing. Back to you.
Oh, yes. And see, there's Coach right there in the background. And then we had the opportunity to see Dr. Coakley putting that ambassador jacket on Nick Nicholson. He and his bride are in Hawaii. I mean, again, have an opportunity. That's his favorite place to be able to live the lifestyle. Roland and Chevette, I will be meeting with them in about an hour. They're still here in Los Angeles, so I'm excited to sit down with them today. We have some planning to do. So again, coming to a city near you. Come into a city near you. And then the Powerhouse was in the house last night, and have an opportunity to see Jackie Powerhouse Parker. And again, if you go to Facebook, you'll see those pictures right there on the site along with Clifton. And then Juliet St. John. Yeah, the hair is white now. It was red then, but all I can say, she's the only one wearing that gold jacket. I got my eye on it. Glenda has her eye on it. Jackie has her eye on it. Nick Brown has his eye on it. We got our eye on it. But that's the direction that we're going. And again, go and get your ring, because they got several rings for you to be able to do that. Folks, let me just say this real quickly. Let our company buy your toys. Surge 365 has the best executive program on the planet. Each one of these things where you can now have title to cars, where you have the ability to earn $1 million bonus, when you get to a level that you can get that motorhome and that yacht, I want you to start dreaming again. We put this in front of you so that you can see yourself there before you get there. And it starts with just making the decision. So with that said, let's get started. I share with you why it makes sense. We got technology products. We're a travel technology company. We have the Vortex that you're going to get. You're going to also get Travmanity, your own host agency. And in addition to that, you're going to have full membership that gives you privileges. Folks, that travel entire package is only $499.
Coach, we lost you.
I'll be right back.
Hi, Cindan, is Coach coming back? Is she still trying to get back on?
She will be right back on. Just hold tight, everybody.
Okay, so while she's getting back on, we want to just thank all of our guests that are on. So she's right close to the end. So if we have any of our guests, if we have any guests, we can probably do that now until Coach comes on. If you have any guests, announce
Hold
them.
on.
Is she coming back on?
Yeah, she just give her one sec. I see her in there.
All right, Glenda, are you there?
Yes, she is. She is here. She
All
sure
right,
is.
come on, Glenda, and help us out a little bit until Coach come back.
She was actually talking about the SBA, which is the next area of the products that she was going to explain to
Hold on,
all of.
Rhonda, hold on. She's coming back.
She's coming back. Thank you, Cindan.
All right, thanks, Cindan. So we want to thank all of our guests for being so patient with us, and all of you that are there being so patient with us. Be on in just a second. And congratulations out there, Rhonda and the Antelope Valley, for all of your team. I see you all out there having a wonderful time. So we definitely will be back on. Glenda, are you there?
Kristen, Coach is on.
Coach is back on. We don't hear her, and we don't see her.
So,
oh, there she is.
okay.
Coach, you're on mute.
Again, I apologize again. Hey, everybody, I'm back. Aren't you glad I'm back? Huh? Aren't you glad I'm back?
Absolutely.
And thank you for your patience. I know everybody was anxious. I told Cindy, I said, I want to close this out because, when I talked about making a decision, and again, like I always say, this thing you got to do is make a decision. And, you got to make the decision that's best for you. And let's talk about the travel technology package. Now, as I was saying, for those of you who are guests, remember the travel technology package is going to include the Vortex. It's going to include your host travel agency, and it's going to include the membership that you can start saving money right now. And so you're going to be able to leverage the benefits and perks of 3 streams of income. Isn't that amazing? all for $499 one time, lifetime, and a mere $99.95 a month. What are you willing to do to be able to tap into the largest industry on the planet? You got your sites, you're giving away the vortex, you now have the host agency that if you need to make extra money, you're going to have Ticketmasters, you're going to have the opportunity to have travel insurance. And even if somebody wants their passport or visa, they're going to be able to get it from you because you have that entire package. But you're sitting down and you're telling someone about the savings that you're getting with your business. And then they say, I'd like to do it too. I'd like one too. But guess what? You can't sell it until you're licensed to do so. And with that, I'm introducing you to our Junior Executive SBA. Do you know that the licensing is only $19.95? Let me say it again, $19.95. That's it, one time. And for us to give you your resources, your back office, the fulfillment of your customers' travel to create a phenomenal income stream, and then have an opportunity to be able to do that by becoming a junior executive. But it gets even better. Let me tell you what most people make the decision to do. They say, give me it all, coach. Give it all to me. I want it all. And when you look at what's our most popular, the travel technology package, we're going to throw in the junior executive. We're going to give it to you. Yeah, we're going to give it to you. Absolutely. We're going to give you that. And now you can make the decision today for the same price that you're going to pay for the technology package that did not include the junior executive. We're going to give it to you all. And with that, you'll be able to maximize both opportunities. You'll be able to leverage the benefits and perks of two companies and 4 streams of income, all for one price. Isn't that something? But I want you to think about this. The person that invited you, they wanted you to be able to maximize. And with that, your first year anniversary reward trip. When you think about a company that says healing nations with vacations, what do you think if people are able to relax? Think about how the medical benefits of taking a vacation. So we call it healing nations with vacations. And when you look at that 1 year anniversary reward trip of the 7 nights, we're going to give that to you. Why? Because of your loyalty. Today, when you sign up, 1 year from today, during the summer, you'll be able to take that 7-day anniversary trip anywhere in the world. Do you know that that value is over $1,000? So when you become a travel business owner today, you're going to be able to access all of those perks and benefits that you have the ability to be able to do. Now, check this out. Why do you want to join today? Because when you look at the fact that you're going to have the ability to now lock in your spot. See, when you take that travel technology package along with the SBA position that I just shared with you, you're going to be in line. You're going to be able to say, I got the power. I got the power. Because you're going to be in the power line. Y'all didn't know I could sing, huh? So you earn money for every person active every month across the company. Yeah, I said it, across the company. Now think about that. 20% of the monthly income that is paid goes into the pot from everybody that's qualified as a TTP and SBA position. The more active people in our company, the more money. Now, what do you have to do? Nothing. Just get in line. Just be in line. Don't get out the line. Don't go to the back of the line. Stay in your place. Stay in line and reap the benefits of that. Folks, every new affiliate will be placed below you. So when you sign up today and anybody signs up after you, they're going to be in your organization in the line because it's endless. When you hear no limit, when you hear endless, that's what we have over here at Certus 365, folks. And that's amazing. So think about this. 9 o'clock in the morning, you signed up. At 9:01, Fred signed up. At 9:05, Lucy signed up. At 9:10, Veronica signed up. At 9:12, Glenda signed up. At 9:15, Henry signed up. At 9:20, Sindan signed up. And at 9:25, Coach Arlen signed up. And we're all underneath you in the single line structure in the power line every day. So don't wait. Lock your spot, folks. Every day, every hour, every minute can impact your business. Folks, this is what's so great. Over here at Surge 365, we have live customer service. Yes, you're going to speak to a live person, not an artificial, not an avatar. You're going to speak to a live person. Folks, we have weekly leadership calls. You want to get in. You want to make that list today. Yes, I said make the list because you have a warm market and you have more. There's so many cold people out there and they're just looking for an opportunity, looking for a plan B. When you look at our proven success system, the virtual travel training, now let's close it out because there's three types of people that are interested. Now think about this. Number one, you're interested in saving money on travel. You're at the right place at the right time. Why not? With the TTP package, you got the membership where you have exclusivity. That lowest price is guaranteed. I told you that. If you find it for less on a highly advertised site, we're going to give you the difference in reward credits, which is just like cash for goods and services. Interested in saving money on travel? This is your spot. Welcome to Surge 365. Maybe you're that second person. You're interested in making money. That was me. Because when I got started, I was on a fixed income. And again, I had retired. I had made some retirement mistakes. I was like, oh, I messed up. I drew down my retirement. I opened up a dress shop in Eaglewood. Then I relocated. It was like, oh, no, I got to start all over again. If you're like me and you're interested in making money to make up for time, to make up for mistakes, but you have questions, get them answered. Because what I was able to do is make up for 30 years of retirement mistakes in 9 months, hit over six figures, became a director with the company, and the rest is written in history. Folks, if you're interested in making money, you're at the right place at the right time. Because who can give away something for free and you earn 100% of what the customer saves and they're booking it themselves? It's a no-brainer. And for those of you who have seen what I share with you today, you see the opportunity. You see what we've been able to accomplish. You see what the future looks like. And you want to make sure you're in the power line and you're ready to get started. Immediately get with the person that invited you. Immediately get started. Immediately connect. Immediately plug in. And we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world because when opportunity comes, open the door. Open the door. I got three things that I said for this year. Ask and you shall be given. Knock and the doors shall be open. If you're knocking at the door will be open. If you don't ask, how are you going to receive? And then the third thing is seek and you shall find. So when opportunity knocks, what are you going to do? So again, my name is Coach Arlen. I originally hailed from Litchfield Park, Arizona, but look like I'm gonna be relocating to Los Angeles, California. That's where I'm born. That's where I am today. And you ain't seen nothing yet. I posted today that the best is yet to come. Welcome to Surge 365. I'm gonna open it up. If you're on the line with us and you can unmute, I want you to introduce your guest and I want you to share what you like best about what you heard today. And then I might give you something else. Okay. I might share a little bit. Give me some love and I'll give you some energy back to you. Okay. Go ahead and share with us. If you're on the line and you have a guest, or you are a guest, or even if you were at the event on yesterday, let us know.
I did invite a guest. Her name is Naza. I don't know if she was able to get on, but I did invite her to the Zoom. This is Kristen.
All right, Kristen. Well, congratulations on inviting the guest. We're really excited for you to be able to have a guest on. And again, if they can unmute, we definitely would love to hear from them. But great looking out. Anyone else?
Yes, Coach. Well, I'm here at my house, and I don't know who wants to say anything, but I'm.
All right. Any of the guests out there, what'd you like best about what you heard? Woo-woo! All right. All right. Anyone else?
Coach, I invited Dante. I don't know if he got on the line. Dante, are
Okay.
you on the line?
All right, you guys look out there on the list. You see Dante? All right. Well, if Dante's not on, be sure to get back to Dante and say, Dante, you missed a great meeting. You need to definitely take a look at this. I'll be doing a special event on Tuesday night. We're going to recap what happened this weekend with Destination Success. So I look forward to you guys being on. We'll have a short business opportunity presentation, but we're going to be talking about the future, and the future is absolutely now. So if you don't have your button that says the future is now, you need to get it, because the future is now. Thank you, Sharon Bachman, for that. Future is now. Anyone else?
Yes, Coach. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
I don't know if you can see us, but did you guys want to say anything? No. Did you want?
Great presentation. Thank you.
Very good
I want to learn more.
That was
Absolutely.
Daria.
You're right
That
there
was-
with the leaders, and you got the director, national builder in the room. You guys are in good hands. And again, we welcome you to Service 365 for the introduction, to even take time of your time to take a look at what we're doing. So thank you for being a part of this today. And sir, I like them glasses you got on.
That was.
I ain't mad at you.
And that was.
Mhm.
That
I
was
like them
Daria
glasses.
from the, Daria from the
Are they
library.
white frames? Okay, I like them. Yeah, those are nice. Rhonda, be sure to have him leave those there, okay?
Okay,
All right.
I will. That
Yeah,
was Daria who
uh-huh.
was speaking to you from the library, the Quartz Hill Library, when you came out. She was the one who allotted us to use that facility that day.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I see you got your fans, so I know you've been singing, where them fans at? Where them fans at? All right, I see you. I see you. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I have one question.
Yes.
I am a DJ at heart. So what can I do to travel non-expensively, but still pursue my career as a DJ and going to like Tomorrowland or any other place? Like,
Oh,
any-
what?
like that.
Okay, well, great. That's really great, because you are a DJ. So you have the opportunity to even brand yourself. So again, just say, what's your name?
John Crawford,
And what is your DJ name, sir?
DJ JC.
GJJT?
Like JC, like Jesus Christ.
Okay, DJ JC. So we can say, okay, DJ JC is hosting a weekend cruise to Ensenada. Get on with DJ, and now you're making money on every single person that goes on your cruise, and it's DJ JC that's hosting it. In addition to that, by coming on the cruise with them, your free gift to each and every person, they're going to get a free vortex that they can start booking. And every time they save, you're going to earn 100% of what they save, and you sitting at home. So now, whenever you do an event, you're hired for an event, what I would do, DJ JC, what I would do is give every single person that attends any of your event the free vortex. And for those that want to look at an opportunity, you can point them to a Zoom just like this, or you can send them a video. So you already got money in your hands, sir. You go, DJ JC. I love it. All right.
And Fred says he lives the presentation. Go ahead, Fred.
Yes, the presentation was beautiful, and I think I can do something with this. I'm trying to figure it out in my head right now. So.
Don't be trying to figure it up in that head. You know you got that hat on, so when you take the hat off, all the ideas are gonna start flowing, right? So you're already in a good place. And again, I just want to say you're part of one of the fastest growing, fastest in Southern California. The Antelope Valley team is doing things at the Greenhouse Cafe. They're consistently doing first-class quality events with great leadership and training. So you're part of a movement that has already started. It's not beginning, it's already started. So definitely get your questions answered. Let them show you the money. And guess what? You can walk away with a video and even study it for yourself. but it's about you, sir, making the decision. So don't get that all scrambled up in your head. Go ahead and take that hat off, and then all the ideas are going to download to you. See there, I told you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Love it. I love it. And you got a bald head too. Okay, don't start nothing now. All right, don't start nothing. We see you. We see you. All right now. And welcome to Surge 365. Anyone else?
Thank you.
Okay, I see my buddy Rita out there in the house. All right, Miss Rita. All right, great seeing you on yesterday, and oh my goodness, it was absolutely epic. Anyone else?
They got Dr. Leard here and Kathy.
Hi, Dr. Leard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you at the travel party today, and good to see you on yesterday. And I know you guys are still walking in the overflow. So again, congratulations. So welcome everybody. Hey, Tammy, I see you out there too. And again, everyone across the nation, you're watching a travel party that's going on in Antelope Valley with Director Glenda Rowe, along with our national builder, soul trained dancer, none other than Glenda Rowe. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyone else with a guest you'd like to introduce? Okay, well, with that said, anybody else? Tell me what you like best. Okay, well then, okay, could somebody give me some love before I sign off then?
Great job, Coach. This is Kristen.
I always can count on you, Kristen. Thank you so much. I certainly appreciate that. You know, when you pour your heart out, and you guys can tell I'm really passionate about this, it's always great to hear. So thank you so much. And for those of you who are out there, get with the person that invited you. We look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Guess what? Success loves speed. Let me say that again. Success loves speed. So make sure you take action now. So again, this is Coach Arlen signing out right here in Los Angeles. I'll be here for a few days. You'll catch me tomorrow. If you're in the Inland Empire, Moreno Valley, I'll be at Mimi's Cafe on Day Street for the Hustle Hub. And so we'll be there. In addition to that, we have some events that will be going on in Arizona, if you know anyone. And then we'll be circling back to Afro City in Baldwin Hills Mall. We'll give you the date for that. And all I can say is success loves speed. Let's go make it happen. You guys are absolutely the best. And I will see you on the beaches of the world. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye,
Coach.
Bye, Coach. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. See you tomorrow on Tuesday night for the recap of the Destination Success with some special guests. Bye-bye.